Hi everybody, instead of publishing one of my normal videos here this Monday, I decided that maybe you guys were more interested in just celebrating Christmas and hanging out, and I wasn't going to give you any Arpeggio Nerd Magic as homework and sort of heavy theory like I normally do on the Mondays. I decided to make a video as a sort of Christmas card, and actually this is the second time that I'm filming this video, because the first brilliant idea was for me to bike around the park where I live and then film it there. And that was a great idea that looked fantastic, except for the fact that the wind was not really helping with making it possible to hear what I was saying. Video format, because I don't think you guys are really looking to get some jazz guitar theory. My somewhat mediocre abilities as a videographer were kind of evident with that. So now I'm shooting it again, but at the same time, I think it's also just good to take the opportunity to thank you guys for sticking around the channel. I'm assuming that if you're watching this, you're probably subscribed to the channel, and you're also interested in what is going on around the channel, and more than just one video. And I mean, this channel is getting a little bit more serious. It's a bigger part of my life than it was in the beginning. And at the same time, it's still the same thing, because I make the videos about all these jazz things that I think they're interesting to check out and explore. And I'm really grateful that you guys are also interested in all of this. So I thought that would be just a nice way to just say thank you for that. The video that I was planning to publish today was actually kind of an experiment, and I've been doing a few experiments once in a while this year, which is great. Actually, it's also just great to come up with some new kinds of videos and some new stuff to do. And the video that I was going to publish, that's going to come out later, was on getting a jazz tone out of a Stratocaster. I haven't really done any videos about gear and sound like that, so that's a new thing for me, and I'm gonna probably do more of those. And if there's stuff that you guys are interested in with that, then let me know in the comments, of course. Or if you just want to say Merry Christmas, then that's fine as well, of course. So that's one of the things I tried. I think what you also seen, that I started working with an editor, Luciano, who's doing a great job actually. And I'm really happy with that, because it makes it possible for me to just think a little bit more about what's in the videos instead of just editing videos all the time. And I've tried actually coming out of a request from you guys to make videos on famous solos or artists, and I needed to have a few goes at it before I could find a way to do it that really worked. But I think the way it's working now is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm learning a lot from it as well, and actually discovering some musicians also, which is cool. So I get to explore some stuff and check that out, and that's the fun part of making the videos. But if you have ideas for videos that I should make, then feel free to let me know about it. Of course, if it's like, okay, could you analyze all Coltrane solos from 66 to 68, then that's not going to happen. That's just going to be too difficult. I get some requests like that, and I can imagine that you don't know what it is like to make a video, because there's a little bit more work on it in preparation, even though it's kind of clear that I'm not so used to it and I don't really think about what I'm saying when I'm making videos. But at the same time, you do need to check out what's going on. So it could be that it's not something I can do, but just the thought is already a good idea. And it's also going to be something where if I start thinking about it, then maybe I can find a way to do it and cover whatever it is you're looking for. Another thing that's proven to be really useful, that I was a little bit surprised about actually, was that I also started a Facebook group, which was just for people who are interested in the stuff on the channel. And that group has been really useful for me. I'm sure it's useful for the people in there as well, because I've asked them about it. But it's also been useful for me because I can get some questions from you guys, and that's going to help me come up with some videos that might work with some of the stuff that you guys are thinking about. And also because it gives me the chance to just figure out like what really works, what are you looking for, and what do I think is fun to make. And I think you can see, if you're in the group, you can actually see that it's worked like that, because some of the questions that I've gotten have actually been turned into videos also, and also some really useful videos, because it does sort of trying to answer the questions in the group, or just thinking about how to explain it, has really been useful in finding some new angles to some really important topics like comping and technique. But that's about it. So of course there are going to be some experiments next year in terms of the videos that I'm going to make. I'm always looking for new things to do, and maybe some gear stuff. Maybe I think I've had the request to test different guitars, or review guitars, which is difficult because I would have to kind of partner up with a fairly big guitar store or something like that to be able to do that, and that would be new. I'm not sure if I can do that, but at least some stuff on tone and stuff like that I'm gonna try and see how that is to make some videos on that. And if you have other ideas, of course, just leave a comment. It's cool to get them. And for the rest, thank you for checking out all the videos, and have a great Christmas.